landscape, but I guess not. So let me see if y'all can. Okay, that's okay. All right. Hey, Jules. Oh, my big old good ass. All right. Let me get to it. I already been drinking the last little bit of alcohol I have in the house, which is some deep eddies. So let me get into it because I'm ready to get this video over. I'm ready to continue on moving past this, but I told y'all I was gonna come tell y'all how this lady done called the laws and pressed charges on me. Hey Drea, hey my love, thank you for tuning in. I'm just gonna cut straight to the chase. I had to drink me my last little deep Eddie's vodka so I can get in the swing, get in the mood. But okay, so when was this? Friday. Friday, I'm at home trying to work. I had been ripping and running on my lunch break. Took my daughter to the DPS, giving her coworker a ride to pick up their car across town. I was just up and down from work to leaving. Was doing a lot. So out the blue, I get a text message from my ex. Mind y'all, we been broke up for 5 months but living together. If you've been following my stories, then you know we've been broke up. I have been drastically traumatized, drastically heartbroken, just on the strength of her living with me because she's on the lease. We decided to stay roommates because our lease is not up until August. And I thought or I wanted her to stay here. Sometimes I wanted her to stay, sometimes I wanted her to go. I'm just gonna be honest. Y'all know I'm transparent as it's gonna get on this channel. Like I don't have nothing to hide. I don't know why she think I do, but I don't. So I did want her to stay here and help me because this rent in this apartment is $1,500 plus light bill plus 2 kids plus 2 dogs. And y'all know how I go. The cost of living is expensive right now, and I'm a single parent. So I self-sabotage myself and asked my ex to stay here with me. In the beginning, when we decided to be roommates after the breakup and stuff, I did not know that she was going to start talking to females. I didn't know that. I thought she was going to take some time to herself. This is an 8 year relationship that we have been in. We broke up after 5 years, got back together for 3 years. So that's why I say 8 years. She's broken up with me before. Um, just a little backstory on that so don't nobody say that I'm capping and trying to leave out my portion in my wrongdoing and stuff like that. That's my mortgage amount. Whew, that's what I'm saying. That's a lot. It's a lot on me, but God is good and my bills will get paid. So I'm just gonna do a little backstory. This is why I wanted to go live because I didn't want to make a whole content video and then have to chop it up and edit it and it take too long and all that. On the live, I can just talk, say what I need to say, and upload it. This is raw and uncut, ain't no edits, and this is the easiest way. So a little backstory on what 6 years ago. So when we first got together in 26, I got this rash, y'all. Don't mind this. This is not a bruise. This is a rash because I'm allergic to the whole outside in this season. So the pollen and everything and me scratching it and stuff, it turns into a rash. So 6 years ago when we first got together, we got together in 2016. So about a year of us being together, it might not have even been a year. It might have been 6 months, 8 months. I don't remember. It's been so long ago. But when we first got together, before I got with her, I had explained to her about the passion and the love that I had for a lady that I was with prior to her. I had been on and off with this other person before my ex for approximately 6 to 8 years too. We had been on and off. I got with her when my oldest daughter was 5 months. Then we had a breakup, and then I had another baby, and I got with her after my second baby was a month old. So she had helped me raise both of my kids and had been in both of my kids' life, my oldest life for the most of the time. So when I got with my ex, we had been together 6 months to a year already. And my other ex that helped me raise both of my kids had hit me up on Facebook and was like, hey, I live in Houston now. I want to see the girls. I want to be a part of the girls' life. That was that. Me being me, transparent and honest, this has been me all my life. I used to lie when I was a kid. Who didn't? But as an adult, I just felt like, lie for what? So this will let you know how I've always kept it real. Because when she hit me up in my inbox, I immediately went to my ex and told, I mean, yeah, I had immediately went to my ex who I was with at the time. And I said, look, such and such wants to come back in the girls' lives. She says she live in Houston now, and all I told her was that in order for her to see my kids, that me and her, because me and her wasn't on no talking basis, no friend basis, no cordial basis or anything. So I told this ex here that all I told her was that we needed to be cordial. And as long as we could be cordial, which meant we could talk about when she gonna see the girls and taking her over, just her if she was gonna see them. So my ex, 5, 6 years ago, the one I just broke up with, she got heartbroken, like drastically heartbroken because I wanted to let another ex come into the girl's life. So she got so heartbroken that you can almost say it kind of broke her heart, like I cheated on her. And I cannot, like, she always likes to say I try to downplay how heartbroken she was. And I'm not trying to downplay at all how heartbroken she was by me trying to let my ex be back in my girls' lives. I just know, I guess it broke her heart because she knows the type of love I had for my ex, and she knows the history we had, even though it was toxic history. Like, it was even more toxic than what me and this ex here had, because I don't feel like me and this ex that I just broke up with had a very toxic relationship. We had some very good times. We barely had arguments and stuff like that. So my relationship with the ex was way more toxic than this relationship ex, if that makes sense. But for some reason, she felt like later on she had expressed to me that she felt like that she had never had anybody have the type of love that I had explained I had for that ex. She said she had never experienced that type of love from any female, because basically the type of females that she's used to dealing with are users, liars, and they burn off on her eventually. And so everybody, you know how that go. So honestly, y'all, I wanted to be, it's too early. Okay. Y'all know I'm a crybaby. It's too early for me to be crying, though. Okay. So, honestly, I wanted to be the woman that my ex said she never had. And I fucked it up. Okay. I can take blame for that. She said that she felt like I should have never let my ex, or even came to her and told her that that ex wanted to be a part of my girl's life. That I should have told my ex, no, I got somebody else in my kid's life right now. She's being a great step parent to them. We don't need you. I've moved on. Leave it at that. I can see where she coming from. I have apologized to her. With that first breakup, when she broke up with me because of that, y'all, I don't even know if that was worse than this time, because this time is the second time. With that breakup, y'all, I was so sick. Like, I was suicidal. I had to sleep with my kids. Um, she had to come over one day because I was sitting in the car with a bottle and a box cutter. So, so she came over one day. I had told her how I was feeling. She moved like 15 minutes up the street from me when she broke up with me. So I literally was sitting in my car with a box cutter. And because I really felt like I had fucked up. Like, I really felt like that I had lost a good person. She had did no wrong to me. Our relationship was good. Yeah, we had communication issues. Yeah, she don't like the way that I talk. She don't like my tone. Same loud person that y'all see that talk and talk with her hands and get loud and cry and get emotional and raise her tone, that is how I express myself. And that is what my ex did not like about me. She could not stand me getting loud. She could not stand me talking loud. She could not stand my tone. She could not stand my choice of words. No, none of that. That's one of her main reasons for not wanting to be with me anymore. So, I admit my faults. I should not have wanted to. In my looking back on it in hindsight, I agree with her. I should not have let that ex come back and say she wanted to be in my kid's life. I never cheated. I never messed with her, no nothing. She claimed that she saw some text messages in my phone where I was talking about her and talking down to her with that ex and telling her just random stuff like she books too many trips for us. And honestly, y'all, this has been so long ago. I don't remember telling that ex anything about this ex like that. But hey, it's a lot of things she said that she read in that phone, like I had called her a roach. No, I had let my ex call her a roach. And I'm sorry, I just don't remember that. Because why would I let her call her a roach and they had never even seen each other? And the roach word, I know my ex don't even be using that type of terminology. Like she ghetto AF. But I ain't never, the whole time I had been with that ex back then, I ain't never heard her say somebody was a roach. So I'm just like, okay, if that's what you seen in the text messages, because she went through my phone at the time. So she said that's all what she seen. So with all that being done and with all that being said, with me trying to let that ex come back into my girls' lives, I broke her heart. She broke up with me for 2 years, went and lost 100 pounds on her own with no weight loss surgery, and was looking good as fuck. And I was so happy for her. We still had communicated and we still was talking and everything like throughout that breakup, even though she was dealing with people and I was dealing with people. She had started talking to two different girls. I had started talking to one different girl. Well, I tried somebody else, but that don't even matter. But anyway, so either way, broke up for 2 years. We wind up reconnecting in 2020. I think it was 2020, right when COVID hit. Yes, because I was working from home because of COVID. Right when COVID hit, we reconnected and she moved back in with me. She hit me with a proposal and said, hey, my bill's more than, at the time I was on Section 8, right? So I didn't have no tough bills. Like my bills, literally, like my rent on Section 8, just to give y'all an example, I was living in a 3 bedroom, 2 bath with an office, and the rent was $1,900. And because I was on Section 8, my rent, my portion of the rent was $146. Hey girl, you're looking great, by the way. Thank you, love. Thank you, Judy. I don't know how to make the comment go back down. Oh shit. Anyway, um, oh Lord, maybe it'll disappear. I hope y'all can still see me because right now the comments is in my face, so I hope it's not in your face. But so she moved back in with me. She hit me with a proposal and was like, let's move back in together. She came out there and seen that I was living in a nice 3 bedroom brick home in the suburbs on Section 8, wasn't paying nothing but $100 and some for rent, water, gas, light bill. That wasn't shit. So she came and paid all my bills, told me to focus on my food truck business because I was in the process of working on my business, trying to save to get a food truck and all that. So she was like, won't you just focus? When I tell you this lady supported me, like she supported me, did a whole TV show with me, even though she's an introvert. Like we survived COVID together. Like we have been through some shit, like some life shit. It's been 8 years, so you know we done been through some life shit together. And that goes without saying another reason why I'm so heartbroken over our breakup, because I went through a lot and I experienced a lot with this lady. So moved back in and stuff like that. That was that. So let's fast forward, because all that, I just want to give y'all a backstory on the little history. I really want to give y'all, paint y'all that picture to lead you up to the reason why I know she has did what she did to me in these 5 months is because of that. So I feel like everything that she has did in between the end of 2020 and this right here, early 2023, is because I mean, I ain't even got to guess because she tell me every chance she gets, she's still holding it over my head in 2023. What I did 6, 7 years ago with trying to let my other ex be a part of my kid's life. She say that broke her heart, and that leads me to believe that's why she ain't gave a damn about how she's treated me, what she's done for me to see, and how she's been talking to me these last 5 months of our breakup, because this is her revenge. This is her get back, right? Like, I broke her heart 6, 7 years ago, so she don't give a F about mine right now. That's my perspective. Mind you, this is my channel. This is my perspective on our breakup. This is my outlook on what I have been put through during these 5 months of our breakup living together. I'm sharing it with my platform because this is real life situation. It don't get no more raw and uncut than this. So we fast forward way from 6, 7 years ago when I did that with that other ex. So, y'all already know from the stories that you've been watching, like, y'all already see how I got out of character, cussing and fussing and everything that I explained to y'all. Hey, honey. Nice to see you. Diamonds are forever. Diamonds are forever, because I call y'all Jules. I like that name. So, fast forward. If you have not watched any of my stories, I have not taken them all down. If you can go watch those after this video and see how much of out of character I was, very out of character, cussing and fussing, and y'all know that I don't even, that's not even what my channel is about. But that is the other side of me. That is the hurt side of me. That is the angry side of me. That is the broken side of me, what you see on my stories. And I don't regret now one of them. Let's be clear. Okay, so after the stuff that's on my stories, this is leading up to this past Friday. My ex texts me, and mind you, she do all this intentional. Everything I'm telling you is intentional, and it was a setup to provoke me just because she wanted to come over here and get her stuff. So let me line it up for you so that you can see that really at the end of the day, I feel like from my perspective, all she had to do was come get her shit. Like, she had already been gone since Monday. Okay? She came over here on a Friday or Thursday, whatever day it was, and text me. Okay, so she texted me out the blue and was like, hey, how much is the bills for this month? Okay, I'm thinking you should already know how much the bills is. The rent be 15, 16. That's with the water bill and all the fees included. I already emailed you the light bill like I do every month. That was $135. Why are you texting me, first of all, asking me how much is the bills for this month? That was a red flag for me. But I kept it cordial and I emailed her exactly how much the price were those two bills that we split was for the month. No questions asked, didn't get fancy, didn't get spicy, just sent it to her. So then she's like, okay, cool, like very friendly, very friendly. So I'm thinking, okay, we good. Okay, this is the mind fuck coming in. Okay, this is how she plays with me. This is how she plays with my mind, where I'm thinking we good and I'm thinking we copacetic, and it go from 0 to 100 real quick. So she was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send it to you as when it get closer to being due or whatever. And she hit me with the I gotta be out of work for a week because I have strep throat. Okay. So now I'm sitting in the car and I'm like, okay. Red flag number 2. She don't want to help me pay all the April rent. Okay. I'm very observant. I'm an empath. And I've been with this lady for 8 years. And she been playing mind games with me real hard for a long time, but extremely hard for the 5 months of this breakup. So I'm knowing when the mind games is kicking in. So first you say, how much is the bills for this month? When I had already sent you the light bill, and you know how much the rent is. You know you pay $760. We pay $760 a piece. You know that. Second red flag, you tell me that you got to be off work for a week and you got strep throat. So I'm like, okay, she don't want to help me pay April rent. So my next response, I got that door open. These, my next response was, I can't be shorted on the rent for April. I said I can't be shorted on the rent for April because she already had shorted me for March. She gave me $400 on a $1,500 light bill for March. Her reason was because when she was supposed to be out, she had told me she was going to be out of here March 1st. At the end of February, about a week before March, she was supposed to have moved out. So say had got a hotel for a few days and had got a storage. I went with what she said. But now, in retrospect, now that I'm looking at the games that she played and how she had been trying to mind fuck me and how she done moved and went over there to the girl she messing with and say she got her own place, I honestly feel like she didn't never have no rooms. She didn't never have no storage. See, her storage, in my perspective, see, this is my perspective. I could be wrong or I could be right. But when I'm thinking in my mind, because I know my ex very well, is that 9 times out of 10, since she done already told me that this girl done went and got her own apartment, because mind you, they was both living with their exes. The girl that she messing with right now was living with her ex, which is a transgender woman, a woman that got converted to a man, and she was living with me. So they got together because they was trauma bonding, clearly. As adults, we know what trauma bonding is. So I guess they like, okay, we both living with our exes, fuck our exes, we finna do what it do. So that's that. So I honestly feel like she lied to me and told me that she had got hotels. But then she gave me $400 on March rent because she said she had lost the money because a week before March rent was due, I was like, can you still help me with the rent even though you got your money back? First, I was like, well, can you get your money back? Because I had wound up texting her and saying, have you got a place yet? And she said no. I would have told her, put it on that 1,500 you said you owe me. Oh, we going to get to that. We going to get to that. Hold tight. I'm trying to make it quick, but it's a lot of details I don't want to leave out because once I finish this video, that's a wrap. So, she said, so she gave me right, girl, you know what? We're going to get to that. We're going to get to that because don't get me off track. Don't get me off track. I got to drink to that. Okay. So she gave me $400, the rent $1,500, right? Then the light bill was due. Light bill was like 220 something, 223, something like that. So I paid, mind you, she counted my pockets. So that's why she didn't give a damn about giving me $400 for March rent, because she already was counting my pockets and figured that I was getting my income tax pretty soon. So she didn't give a damn about helping me pay no rent at all. Because she felt like I owed her $1,500. So in her mind, she thinking like, I know my ex like a book. She's very predictable. I can read her mind. I know her next moves. I know her lies. I know how she tries to mind fuck me. I know all of that. So everything I'm saying potentially is allegedly, but I know this person. So she was already banking on me having my income tax. Prior to early February, she had already told me that she need $2,000 out my income tax. And I ain't know where the $2,000 came from, because at first she said it was $1,500 I owed her. But in February, she said I owed her $2,000. So I'm like, okay. And I'm getting off track right here, but just to say that, I wound up telling her, like, when she came home one day, I was like, I can't pay you no $2,000 because I have $4,700 on my credit right now that I owe from the last apartment that we just broke the lease at. It really wasn't a broken lease. I tried to do the relet process and I'm kind of slow. I didn't understand what the relet process, the whole details. I thought, because it's a lot of crime where we moved from 6 months ago. So people was breaking into my car. They had stole some brand new makeup. They had stole a YSL makeup bag that she had got me for my birthday. Like, they stole stuff that was very sentimental to me, and that broke my heart. So I had never, we had, mind you, we just moved out of a 3 bedroom home in the suburbs, and me, even if I have never lived anywhere no where nobody stole from me, let alone hear gunshots every night from the time we moved in there. So I was traumatized over there where we was living there, because I had never experienced that before. My kids had never experienced that. So I was like, I had went and read through the lease, and I was like, okay, we finna do this relet process. I went and talked to the office, and she explained to me what the relet process went. I don't blame. Yes, she had explained to me what the relet process was. But I know I'm not. I might be crazy, and I might play stupid sometimes. But I know that woman told me that if I continued to pay rent, that the relet process would not go into effect, because they would need time to find somebody to replace me for that lease, and they would bill me the relet fee, which was like 10% of what the original rent was, plus however many months that we stayed there. That's what I heard. I could have misheard her, but clearly that's not the relet process. We were supposed to continue to pay rent, and I guess she meant they was going to bill me the relet fee, which was the 10% of the rent. So we didn't pay rent for the 2 months that we was there. Okay, it's on my credit. The creditors dropped it on my credit. I just talked to him the other week, and I owe them $4,700. So she's not helping me pay none of that, mind you, okay? Because she had just got a $5,000 loan from my uncle's banker. She got a $5,000 loan, because we supposed to had invested in a Toro car together, but she had went and got the loan off of her credit, because her credit is better than mine. And part of the reason why she's so mad is because she lost $5,000, because she went and bought the very first car that she searched for, the very first car that she test drove, bought it for 5,000 and something dollars, and got scammed. So she was like, when I told her that this shit was gonna go on my credit, she was like, okay, well, I'm not gonna be able to help you pay that back, because I'm already paying the 5,000 back that I lost. I wasn't doing no tripping, because at the end of the day, I wasn't finna stay over there where somebody was stealing out of my car and we heard gunshots every night. So that's, and plus she wasn't on my lease, because mind you, if she was on my lease at that lab, she better be glad she wasn't on my lease at that last apartment, because she would be owing that $4,700 too. Okay, that's the L I gotta take, and I'm taking it because I'm not over there, and ain't nobody stole nothing from me over here. So with that being said, that's why, where was I at? With that being said, um, the $4,700 is on my credit. And that's why she had said, when I posted all them stories going off about everything, she texted me and was like, tell them how you just asked me to get an apartment in your name. I did. Everything she texted me that day, y'all, when I put all them stories up, she was texting my phone, you capping, you lying, take that shit down, you bashing me, and your followers is just adding to it. Fuck them too. I never said her real name. I haven't gave out her social media. I'm referring to her as my ex. I'm not trying to bash her. The comments that she see y'all making under those stories, and we having a conversation back to back, you and I, is the comments that y'all are making is based off of her character. Y'all making comments merely based off of the character and the principle that I am painting for y'all, because that is my reality. Let's be clear. Everything that I have said and everything that she has done is all facts. And that's why she got so mad last week. She was irate with me. So I got off track. I'm going to slide a little bit back to the text message that she sent me. I hope y'all keeping up. I'm sorry. I'm feeling this vodka and y'all already know. So I'm gonna revert back to the text message about the bills. Told her, she said, okay, so she got mad. When I told her that I can't be shorted for the rent for April, is what I just said. I said I can't be shorted for the rent for April because you already shorted me for March. You shorted me for March, gave me $400 on a $1,500 rent bill. I spent over $1,200 between rent and light bill by myself, while she went to J.C. Penney's and bought clothes, which she got a J.C. Penney's card, so I know she ain't pay no cash for it. But it don't even matter that she went and bought clothes from J.C. Penney's. The thing that pissed me off is you gave me $400 on a $1,500 rent for March, but told me I'm finna be gone for a few days because I'm finna go to Louisiana. You shorted me, and this on a roommate level. I'm hot. This on a roommate level. Whether we was together or with the breakup or what, on a roommate level, that's messed up. You gave me $400 on a $1,500 rent and turn around and say you going to Louisiana for a couple days on a trip. But when we got into it, let me not leave this part out, because when I provoked her and when I came in here being messy, the day we got into it, she was telling me that she didn't spend no money on that trip to Louisiana. That was her female that wined and dined her. She didn't have to come off no money. So I need to stop counting her pockets, I guess. Anywho, that's that. Shorted me on March. So that's why I told her I cannot be shorted for April. When I told her that I couldn't be shorted for April, that's what pissed her off. So I guess she went back to my channel and checked my channel and seen that I didn't take my shorts down, where she say I was capping and bashing her. So she hit me back and was like, which, mind you, all of this is mind games. Like, the lady had been gone since Monday. And that's why I do believe that her girlfriend has an apartment now, because any two ways you can be gone all week like that, and then all of a sudden you want to come get your shit. You set that up like that. Like, that's why I'm saying I feel like she provoked me, because she set that up that way. When really on the cool, all you had to do, since you had been gone since Monday, baby, all you really had to do was just text me and say, I'm on my way to get my stuff. You wouldn't have owed me no explanation, because I already had knew, because my discernment is so wrapped tight and I'm so tapped in spiritually. When I seen that she had left from Monday and she hadn't been here since Monday, and it was already Thursday or Friday, I had already knew she had been cooking up some shit. I had already knew 9 times out of 10 she was going to come here and want to get her stuff and not come back. I'm just tapped in that way. That was already in my spirit. So she didn't have to provoke me and text me and set up that whole little mind fuck she tried to do about how much is the bills. I'm going to send it to you when it's get ready to be due. Now fuck that, because you still got those shorts up about me and I'm not paying you shit. That's what she said next. I'm not paying you shit. You still got those videos, and I told you not to make no more videos about me. And you can pay that $1,500 on your own, love. Good luck with the rent. Then she got mad because I'm like, I'm going to be good. My bill's going to get paid. I said, okay, cool. When she said she coming to get her stuff, I was very copacetic with it. I said, okay, cool. That pissed her off. When I said I'm going to be good with the rent, that pissed her off. So then she hit me and was like, since you going to be good with the rent, won't you give me that $1,500 you owe me? I want the $1,500 you owe me by the 1st. No excuses. No excuses? Like, baby, don't you know rent is due on the 1st? And our rent is $1,500, and you just breached the contract and left the $1,500 on me? So if you saying that I owe you, and I'm not saying I owe you nothing. We was together when you gave me that. We don't have no contract in writing that you gave me that. All you got for proof is a Zelle contract that you sent me that. And you did send me that. You did. So I'm not capping about, I'm not lying, I ain't got nothing to hide about that. But how can you tell me that I owe you $1,500 no by the first, no excuses, when you know I'm gonna have to pay this $1,500 by myself because you just breached your lease contract? With that being said, I can't pay you $1,500. And I don't feel like I owe you $1,500. I'm gonna leave that at that. Because any two ways, you breach your lease contract and leave 4 months of $1,500 on me. How much is that? 15, 15, 15, 15. Look how many $1,500 you left on me. Do the math. I ain't good at math, but I already calculated it the other day. I had used my calculator because I can't count math in my head. But if we split that, like that right there came out to like $6,000. If we bust it down 760 a piece for 4 months, do the math. Honestly, if I have to pay $1,500 4 times, you gonna turn around and be in the negative, baby. So the $1,500 you saying I owe you, if you do the math and flip it around, you will still be in a negative 1,540 and actually be owing me 1,540. Allegedly. Y'all do the calculation. So I'm not worried about nobody saying I owe them nothing. I don't owe nobody nothing. That was a gift she helped me with Mother's Day weekend and bought that food truck. Helped me buy that food truck. It was $3,000. She put 15, I put 15. You breach your lease contract. You breach your lease contract for 4 months. And now I'm gonna have to pay $1,500 4 times by myself. It's not good to breach. It's not good to breach no contract, y'all. I know the law. Let's be clear. So whoever you got coaching you over there or over yonder, oh, that's breach rent. Yes. Thank you. I'll take a drink to that. We're going to get off of that because now I see y'all understand. Ooh. We're going to get off of that. I ain't got nothing else to say about that because now I see y'all understand where I'm coming from. I'm moving forward with that. So, let's get to the good part. So, after all that happened and she sent the text, she sent some text messages cussing me out, called me a stupid bitch, said I'm not finna be on my videos calling nobody that she deal with no bitch. So now she taking up for her female. Don't want me calling her girlfriend a bitch. All that. What else? I guess she called me a stupid bitch because I had texted her friends that used to come down here and hang with us and said congratulations to one of them for graduating. So I knew. But see, this is the thing. And I'm going to pause right there and tap into this real quick. You can think that I'm a stupid bitch because I text your friends and told them congratulations for graduation, and then they sent me a list on why they don't want to be friends with me, and because we broke up, and because they was told that I said some stuff about them that wasn't true, on some ways that I felt when I was around. Like, you can say that, but everything that I do, the same way you do the things that you do, and is intentional. Spirit leads me. Even sometimes when I don't know, Spirit is leading me. Because everything that leads up to now, I have got double and triple confirmation on. Everything that this lady has told me when we here by ourselves, and that she texts me in my phone that I got screenshots of, everything that she has said to me on the back end, me texting her friends was just confirmation, because I knew that if I text her friends, and depending on the way they was gonna respond and talk to me, was gonna let me know whether she had been talking bad about me to them. And I already knew she do. I already knew she have. But based off of what her friend said in the text message and gave me those 3 bullet points, or why they don't fool with me no more. For one, y'all not together. For two, I heard you said X, Y, and Z about us, which is not true. And you know, and something like she hadn't heard from me or whatever. So that already led me to know what y'all don't know. Why my ex sit up here and paint a picture and ridicule me and talk about me and go back and tell y'all what she say about me, what I say to her in confidence, because she was my partner at the time. And when you have a partner that loves you, when you have a partner that's loyal to you, and when you have a partner that actually give a damn about you, what y'all talk about is confidential. It's a handful of things right now that I could name off and say that she done said about her sister and her friends and her family. It ain't nothing too drastic, ain't nothing too bad, but I'm just saying, and about herself. Like, I know things about my ex that not even her friends and her family know. I feel like when two people are together, it's a 50-50 relationship. Now that you and her are not together, it shouldn't be on you. Owe me this. You owe me that. Exactly. That's my point exactly. But that's because she done fell out of love with me. She don't give a damn about how I feel. She don't give a clearly. For somebody that can call the laws on you and know all your kids got is you, we ain't even got to that part yet. So that's why I'm saying all that to say, that day that she want to call me a stupid B because I had text her friends and all that, that conversation that me and that friend had through text was just my confirmation to let me know that you been lying to me, telling me that oh, I haven't talked to my, I haven't told nobody about nothing. I don't speak nothing bad about you. I don't talk bad about you. All I told him was that we did a mutual breakup and that we still cool and we still being roommates and we on good terms. That was a lie. Time after time, I get confirmation that you talk bad about me. You talk down on me when I have been nothing but good to her. I'm not talking about 6 years ago what we talked about in the beginning. I agree with you though that she owe you because y'all did live together. She should suck it up and pay you what she owe you for the remainder of the lease. And she not, and it's okay. She not. She may not pay right now. But it's okay. It's not a lot that I can say going towards that. That's why I said I'm just going to move past that. But us that know the law and know all of that about leases and stuff, trust me, it's a wrap. So just know, Drill, I know my rights and I know the law. So so I'm gonna get off of that part. All I'm saying is that she can think I'm stupid if she want to, but the way that her friend talked to me that day already was another confirmation that you sit over here and you lie and you spoon feed me shit and you think you gonna mind fuck me and make me think that you don't talk bad about me to your family and your friends, that you ain't said nothing bad about me. You told them that this was mutual and that we cool and we still gonna be friends. But on the flip side, you sit here and want to be friends with me in the household. She want to be friends with me. Just last week, y'all, she sent me a picture of her braces getting taken off, smiling. A few weeks ago, she went and got us some food. I sent her money to go get me some food. We done sat in the bed and watched TV together. We done sat and had conversations. She done bought drinks home and food home, and we laugh and talk, and she tell me I can taste it. Like, I have literally been trying my damnedest to be cordial with this lady while we've been here so that we can get through this lease legally together. I have been trying. Take a shower and watch her get fresh to go lay up with somebody else and watch her bring her Valentine's bag and her Valentine's gift in here. Y'all don't know how that didn't mess my mind up. I never said that I don't want to be friends with her. I have tried. I have tried to get past that. But when you genuinely love somebody and when you genuinely want the best for somebody, and I'm sitting in here thinking the whole time, like, okay, we're going to get through these next 7 months and we just going to take some time to get ourselves together. She move, I move. Like, I was okay with all that. But she said she didn't have to put her life on hold just because she lived with me. I agree with you, though. Okay, basically, she owe you now. I would have took a drink to that, but look. Okay, I got a little bit. I'm going to take a drink to that, Keisha. I'm glad y'all get it. That's all I'm going to say. I'm glad y'all get it. Because one thing about contracts, you don't breach them. You don't breach them. All that information free on Google. So, what else? Breach the contract. Called me a stupid bitch. Her friend talked to me crazy through the text, which gave me confirmation that she been talking bad about me to them. Okay, let's wrap this up. We finna be on here an hour. I talk too much. Okay, so last week, when she came here, after the text messages and stuff, the way she set it up, that's why I was saying she ain't have to do none of that like that. Like, if she knew she had been over there at a girlfriend house from Monday to Thursday, or Monday to Friday, whatever that day was, I think Monday to Thursday, and she just wanted to come over here and get her stuff, maybe they had a conversation, and she had decided, like, okay, you got you a place, I'm gonna come over here and stay with you until I get my own place, or maybe we just gonna go ahead and start to build our household now, like they had been saying through the text messages. Mind you, this is a girl that she didn't text me and told me that I got screenshot text messages on that she told me she don't even really like the girl like that. Like, why are you trauma bond? But you know what? That's a prop. That's a toxic trait that I have. I need to learn how to stop worrying about another person not giving a damn about their own mental health and just worry about my own mental health, because I'm looking at the dysfunction. I'm looking at the trauma bonding. And I'm like, in my head, I'm like, why are you doing that to yourself? Like, she tried to mind fuck me so bad and make me feel like, oh, I'm not even into that girl like that. I'm only talking to her because I can talk to her and communicate with her better than I can with you. And I'm not living with nobody no more. I ain't never living with, baby. That's why I said on my short, you can't say you ain't gonna never live with nobody because you're codependent. And she even misunderstood that. Codependency does not, somebody look up the definition of codependent and copy and paste it in the comments form. I did not look up the definition of codependent. And let's see, do codependent, I really want to know, because I supposed to have did that today so that I could have confirmation before I did this video and I got busy. But if somebody got time, look up the definition on Google real quick on codependency when it comes to relationships. You took the words out of my mouth. Yeah, look up the definition and look up the Thank you, because I needed a new water bottle. Look up the definition of codependency. This girl texts me talking about you on your videos talking about I'm codependent. When you met me, I had 2 jobs. When you met me, I had my own place. I ain't never needed nobody to survive. Baby, I'm not talking about finances. I was not talking about financially. I'm talking about mentally, physically, and emotionally codependent. Somebody please tell me the definition. That's what I was talking about. You have to be with somebody. You can't be alone. You don't want to deal with your own demons by yourself. You throw all your demons up under a rug and stuff them. You don't want to deal with your childhood trauma. You don't want to go get you no therapy. You don't want to talk to no professional and get all that out about what you went through in your childhood that some of your family and your friends don't even know about. But I do. You want to make a baby. You want to make a baby and you want to make a family and get a wife so bad because you could have been had kids of your own. Don't let that fly over your head. So it's some shit that I could have really got on my platform and said. But if y'all smart, y'all would have caught what I just said. And I'm going to leave that right there. You on a text messages with them, with a slew of bitches. I'm looking for my wife. I'm looking for my wife. I'm saving right now to put my wife in a house, so we can make a baby together. Her and the girl she over there laid up with right now that she done moved out of here and went to, on the phone talking about we gonna make a pretty baby together because we both look good. Y'all been knowing each other 5 minutes. And y'all already talking about making a pretty baby? When she could have already had her 2 pretty babies of her own. Stop playing with me. Ooh. Her new girl gonna get the same. Baby, while she on the phone begging these bitches out here for babies, let me get off that. Because I could really take it there. I could really take it there. It ain't nothing I'm capping about. Because I done went through some shit over here too with my kids. With the baby issue. So that's why I'm just going to, I'm saying what I'm saying and I'm trying to tread lightly. But I ain't never scared. I ain't never scared. While you on this text messages, begging these bitches for a baby, begging these bitches for a family, telling these hoes you a big dog. See, and that's another thing. I had thought about that today to tell y'all. While she on the phone telling these hoes they fucking with a big dog, and she out here working like a dog, driving Uber like a dog, so she can spend money on this bitch every weekend on her days off and shit. Like, first of all, why you wasn't saving that money to move? Second of all, you a big dog. You a big dog. But you still had to leave out a household with an 8-year-old relationship and move in it with somebody else. And you know what her definition of her rebuttal to the codependency? She said, oh, I'm not codependent. But how they gonna do that? Because artificial insemination, buy the sperm online. The cheapest way is buy the sperm online. Get a turkey baster or something that she can stick it up her girl with. Stick the sperm inside of her. Because we talked about doing it. She on the phone text message begging these hoes for a baby. Baby, go on and make you a baby. Since you want a baby so bad when you could have had 2. And I'm not talking about mine. Somebody please give her a baby. She loves kids and she good with kids. Yes. So anyway, I'm finna finish this here. So she wound up calling. So when she got here to pack, she got here to pack up her shit, right? So I was coming from the front office talking to the leasing office about this whole situation. I've been transparent and me and the leasing office been here this whole time. So that's why everything's been taken care of, okay, when it comes to me in this apartment. So she in here when I get here packing up her stuff. I'm not gonna lie. I did provoke her, okay? I did provoke her and I came in here and I started picking. My whole support system, well, not my whole support system, but like One person out of my support system was like, Clarissa, when she come there and pack up her stuff, leave. Because I know you. And you not going to be able to hold your tongue. And you know that girl going to call the laws on you if you put your hands on her. Yes, my support system had already warned me about that. But when I seen that car out there, when I got to them stairs, it wasn't no hope for me. It was no hope for me. So I came in here and I started picking. And I was like, oh, okay, you packing up your stuff. I see your girl done got y'all a place to stay. I'm glad she got y'all somewhere to lay y'all head at, so y'all don't have to live with y'all exes no more. So I'm glad you got somewhere to lay your head at. Her response to me was, I been had somewhere to lay my head. I said, okay, so why you been over here with me? I was over here with you to help you pay the rent. So your girlfriend been had an apartment this whole, however long. It ain't been this whole time, because the girlfriend was living with the transgender girl, man that she was with. But I guess recently, for a few weeks, a month, I don't know the backstory on their story. It's just that apparently the girl she messing with got her an apartment now, and that's where she been able to go lay up to. For all I know, the so-called Louisiana trip she went on and all that shit, she could have just been right up the highway at the girl apartment. She leave here at 8:30 at night sometime, don't come back till 1 o'clock in the morning and tell me I'm finna go drive Uber. I'll be back at 1. She could be over there laid up at the girl house doing what they do, and come back here, take a bath like she do, and then get in my bed next to me. That's what she been doing. Shut up, Clarissa. So I'm in here. I came in here picking with her and was like, you got y'all got somewhere to stay now. She said she could have been laid her head somewhere, but she stayed here helping me with the bills. Okay. And so I just kept on picking. So at this point, I'm irate. And I'm picking, I'm talking shit. I'm just talking out the side of my neck. Like, talking about the car she got and how much she paying on it. And, how I shared my car with her. She told me my car I was sharing with her was a raggedy piece of shit. And it was. And, we were just arguing. So we wind up getting chest to chest. Like, I guess I provoked her enough a couple of times. Before we got chest to chest, I wound up, while she in the closet packing her stuff, I kept on going like this and knocking her glasses off her face. So I'm doing like this, and y'all see I got these nails, but this one wasn't broke yet. So I had all my nails, and I was just knocking her glasses off her face. So I didn't know that my nails, I never balled my fist or nothing, but I didn't know that my nails was gonna cause a swelling in her forehead, and she had got a knot. So we had wound up getting chest to chest, and she was provoking me. So we chest to chest, and she just egging me on. Come on, hit me. Come on, hit me. Yeah. Come on, because she know if I put my hands on her for real and we get in here and fighting, she already knew she was going to call the law. She was laying dead on me, because I know she got everybody in her ear trying to, everybody lacing her up. You know what I'm saying? Trying to, don't put your hands on her. Don't put your hand, let her hit you. Because as long as she the aggressor, she gonna go to jail. I already know she had people in her ear. So anyway, so she buffing me up. So then she goes to choke me. So she choked me, put her hand around my neck, and grabbed my wig off. So she boop, grabbed my wig off. So I guess it was just that last time when she choked me and put her hand around my neck, grabbed my wig off, and I pushed her off me and her forehead again. Then a few seconds later, a knot had rose in the middle of her forehead. And so when she seen the knot, that's when she got, yeah, you're going to jail. You're going to jail. Called 911. Stood in the closet, made the statement. Yeah, I'm in gave him the address, described what I had on. Yeah, I told you, you're going to jail. Okay, so the law's on their way. I leave, take my 12-year-old. My 18-year-old daughter was already gone. I leave, take my 12-year-old. When I'm telling y'all that could have went real bad, I was like this teeny tie close to blacking out. And I wouldn't have gave a damn no more. Because before I walked out of here, I had went and got a knife and a hammer out the kitchen. And I was a teeny tot close to blacking out. And I wouldn't even, the kids and the dogs in jail, none of that would have even mattered no more because I had already did too much. I ain't intentionally try to put the knot on her head, but I guess my nails, I didn't know it was going to do that. And that was the statement that I made to the police too. That's the God honest truth. I was not trying to put no bruise on her, but because I did, of course that was her ammo because she wanted to see me go to jail. If it had been a few seconds later, we could have been in here brawling. Like if she really wanted to, but she kept her cool and all she did was choke me and I ain't had no bruises. It wasn't really a choke. It was just a grab, pull the wig off. So it really wasn't nothing. And, she played her role and I didn't know she was going to get a knot in her forehead. So I wound up leaving. And so then my support system, my homegirl was like, Clarissa, don't run. Go back. Talk to him. You didn't do nothing wrong. She choked you. She put her hand around your neck. She snatched your wig off. You was big facing and doing all what you did. You didn't know you was going to give her a bruise. Just go tell your side honestly so they don't think that you guilty and hide nothing. And just whatever happens, happens. Because at the end of the day, Texas do not play about domestic violence. Texas don't play about domestic violence. So the fact that she even called the laws and pressed charges, like literally wanting to get me taken away from my household when she know my kids saying, I had already laced a few people up and sent them my daughter number and sent my daughter their numbers, and the police would have let me give my daughter my bank card. So we had already had that set up because we knew we was messing with a coward in here. See, when you have an altercation with somebody and somebody know they done wronged you and somebody know they done been dirty, then a coward does nothing but dial 911. Okay? I don't fool with the laws like that, to be honest with you. Now, if it get real tight and real spicy between me and somebody, I probably will. But out of my whole 37 years of living, have I ever called the police on somebody? I don't think I done ever called the laws on somebody. But anyway, I got in my car. I called 911 myself. I made my statement, told them exactly what happened. And they said they took my side of the story, which was just what I told y'all. And they was like, okay, well, we already have an officer on their way out there from her call. So just go back, give your statement, and y'all go from there. And that's what I did. I came back, gave my side. So the whole time, let me tell you how evil this girl is. Let me tell you how evil this lady is. Like, this lady want to take me down any way she can. She don't want me to come up. She don't want me to have shit. Like, literally looking at me while I'm giving my statement. She's sitting in her car, texting on her phone, looking up at me through the window. Baby just knew I was finna get handcuffed. Probably on the phone telling her bitch and her family and friends, oh yeah, this bitch finna go to jail. So I gave my statement. She sat over there and did that. And I think that's out of everything that just happened a few days ago, that's just what keeps sitting with me and keep replaying in my mind. Like, spent 8 years with you, minus the 2. I don't even count that. That's why I say 8, because she got with some bitches that used her and then she came back home. So that's why I say 8, because she knew what was real at. Um, and I'm just saying, like, out of everything we've been through, like, just looking at her in the car, y'all, just looking at her, eyes red, and just really like giggling and texting and just, looking at me, shrugging her shoulders like, this bitch, that's what you get. Yeah. Yeah, bitch, that's what you get, bitch. You finna go to jail for putting this knot in my forehead. Yeah. She really sitting in her car. And the DA ain't even pick it up. Because we just 2 lesbian bitches out here that's breaking up. You choke me. I accidentally put a knot on your forehead with my nails from doing this here to you and knocking your glasses off. You done told them how many times I done pushed you upside your head and all that. Told them I pushed you upside your... The DA ain't even pick it up. And I'm thankful to God that they didn't. Because I know Texas don't play about domestic violence. I know they don't. And I had no intentions on putting no marks and no bruises on her. I shouldn't even been here. But I did what I did out of hurt, y'all. I have tried to prove myself to somebody for these last 3 years that we've been together. I have did nothing but try to prove myself that I can be the woman that love her correctly, that I can be the woman that gift her and spoil her and do nice things for her. Took this lady on a birthday trip. The same females. Let me tell you how the devil is. The same females, the friends that I texted, that I talked about a while ago, plus her sister and her girlfriend, all that whole little group that I invited and wanted to surprise her with for her trip last July for her birthday, the same ones that I invited and thought about and told them, can y'all please come meet us in this town and spend her birthday with us. She didn't look like the person you... No! But how they gonna do that? Yeah, exactly. And that's why I'm saying I'm looking at her like, I don't even know you, bro. Like, all this time, I don't even know you. Like, you literally wanted to see me go to jail knowing that I'm all my kids' God. She know that. But because you hurt me and because you traumatized me and I acted out on it, you want to throw me away. Like I'm not nothing. Like I'm not nobody. Like it ain't nobody out here that needs me. She know I got a good job to go to. She know I got animals to take care of. She know I got car notes to pay now because God done blessed me with a 2021 car after I ain't had one. After she took hers from me that we were supposed to be sharing because she decided to stop coming home at night when she got a new female. She didn't give a damn whether we had a ride to the store or not because she was good whining and dining her female. When I shared my little raggedy car with her, she drove it to work. It got us around. But when she got her 2018 Lexus 350, LS 350, oh baby, couldn't nobody tell her shit. That baby let that Lexus go to her head, and she went out here and got her some females and started whining and dining. Oh, baby, she a big dog. She got her Lexus. She got her ex at home, sitting at home miserable with no ride, no car, just working from home, living here, can't get out, can't come find her where she at when I'm going through her phone, seeing them drop locations. And right now in my healing process, I think that's where I'm at right now. And that's what's in my mind over and over again. It's like my ex know my heart. She knows my heart. She knows no matter how my tone is, no matter how I may cuss and fuss or whatever, the same way I know hers, she know mine. So to see her sit up there and be so evil and press charges on the strength of the picture that you have painted to me, and how you have talked about me like a dog and ridiculed me and put me down to your family and friends to make yourself feel better, to make your ego boost. See, that's what people do. They'll put you down and they'll never ever speak on their mental issues. Only mine. She'll never tell them what she suffered from. She'll never tell them about the demons that go on in her head. She'll never tell them how she insecure. She suffered from anxiety. She suffered from childhood trauma. That she's had 2 encounters with situations that she ain't never told them about. It's stuff right now that her mama and daddy would never know, because she gonna take it to the grave. It's stuff right now that her sister that she talked to and probably talk about me like a dog, that's an ex-cop, she'll never know, because she gonna take it to the grave. But I know. And I'm not even gonna put her business out there like that. But that's how it ended. She thought I was gonna go to jail. We had to sit and wait. Um, while we were sitting and waiting for the DA to make a decision, I had came up here and seen her little weed box up here. Let me not leave that part out. I was being petty, and her little weed box with her scale and stuff was out here, and I had went out. It was sitting on the bed, and I had went out with her weed box with the scale, and I was like, hey, Joy, oops, my bad. Here go your weed box and stuff. Y'all should have seen. It was so funny when I took the box down. She was like, that ain't mine. That ain't mine. And as soon as she heard the officer say, she denied it. She was like, that's not mine. But the officer said, he was like, she can have it. She was like, he was like, we don't take people to jail for small amounts of weed anyway. That girl say, well, give me my shit then. Baby, that girl took that weed box so fast. That girl say, give me my shit then, baby, and took that weed box. That was so funny to me. I had to laugh about that. She took, um, she took the 2 TVs, one out of my room, one out the living room. She did pay for those. Took my mounts that I had paid for, which I can replace TVs and mounts. She took my Nike shoes that she bought me in December for my birthday. She took a camera that she had surprised me with for one of my birthdays a couple of years ago when I got serious about making YouTube videos. She took that camera. And I know why she took the gifts that she got me. It was because she couldn't find the MacBook Pro laptop that I bought her. So I'm not tripping. Like, I spent over $1,100 on that laptop. And baby, the way you done walked me like a dog, a gift is a gift. Right. A gift is a gift. But I'm not gonna lie, I did keep her MacBook Pro because I just feel like I spent over $1,100, and I know y'all was on here saying, a gift is yours, and that is true. And I can admit that I was petty. I was petty for keeping her MacBook Pro. But it's like, baby, you didn't sit up here and press charges on me. You didn't sit up here and try to get me taken away from my kids and laughed about it because you really thought I was going to jail. You didn't sit up here and played in my face for 5 months intentionally. Everything that my ex has done these 5 months under our roof while we've been broke up, she did it on purpose, y'all. She knew she could have signed herself off the lease when we first broke up. She knew that she didn't have to stay here and help me pay this rent, even though I asked her to. Let's be real. If she really wanted to move on and she really didn't want no attachments to me, she could have been gone. It was a time where I had even asked her to sign herself off the lease. And I was going to sign it too at the time. I've been asked her to do that. Then she never went. She told me she would. I told her real smooth one day. One day we had got into it. She said she was tired of me in here bitching. And so I had called the leasing office, got the information on how we could get off the lease from with each other. They explained it to me. And I told her one day before she left. And they said, all we got to do is if you want to sign yourself off, you can sign yourself off the lease. And all they need is my signature. It has to be mutual. It has to be mutual. So she needs my signature to be off the lease. I told her that way like 4 months ago when this shit first went down. She said, okay, and left and went to work. When she said that, I knew she wasn't going to go sign herself off the lease. She did not want to sign herself off the lease. This time she did it, she was forced to go sign herself off the lease because she couldn't believe that I came on my platform and talked about my experience. But this is my experience, y'all. That's it. Thank God I didn't go to jail. I wanted to just wrap this. I wanted to do this last video so that when y'all see me again, I don't know if I'm going to still be sad if I make a video. I don't know if I'll still be. It's going to take me some time. I'm not trying to jump in no relationship. I'm not trying to live with nobody. I'm not trying to be exclusive with nobody. Anybody that I have ever talked to while we've been going through this breakup, I done got on date websites. That's the only way I can meet people because I don't go nowhere else. I work from home partially. I go in my work in my office sometime. And other than that, I'm just at home. So I have been on a few dating websites and I talk to people and text people. But that's just because I know she out there doing what she doing. I'm not trying to trauma bond like that. I don't want that for my life. I'm 37 years old. I'm knocking on 40 years old, y'all. I shouldn't even be going through this. But this is life. This is real. This is my truth. I'm not lying about nothing. I'm not capping. I'm not going to sit here and act like I ain't never loved her. I'm not going to sit here and act like I don't love her. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm not hurt. I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm not in shock. Like I'm not depressed. Like I'm not traumatized. Like this is a lot for me to process. Because I never in my wildest dreams saw this lady calling the police on me and pressing charges and laughing in my face about going to jail. I never saw it coming. But I'm taking it for face value. It is what it is. I'm working on my mental health. I'm getting back in therapy. And this $1,500 rent will be paid. Um, the TVs will be replaced. I got a TV from my friend actually, but I'm trying to hook it up to. It's not a smart TV, so I'm trying to hook it up and make it a smart TV with the Roku and stuff like that. But I'm not pressed for no TV. Like I got my phone, I got my bed, and if I want to sit in here on my phone, I do. If I don't feel like being on the phone, I don't. And I just sit here and contemplate and think. And I'm cool with that until I get us some TVs. Like, I'm not pressed about no TV because I got this rent on me. I got four mouths plus mine to feed with my kids and my dogs. I got $1,500 rent, light bill, car note, insurance, house supplies. I'm not pressed about no TVs right now. She did that. It is what it is. I just wanted to make this video and wrap this and make this the last conversation about this situation so that going forward on my platform, I want y'all to see nothing but growth and maturity and healing come through me. Y'all done seen me cut up. Y'all done seen me cuss and fuss. Y'all done seen me angry. Y'all done seen me, y'all done seen that on those stories that I posted. And for the ones that been rocking with me since I made my channel and that I have met throughout making this YouTube channel, y'all know that's not me. Y'all know that's not what my channel is about. On the title of my channel, I got reviews, fitness, and food. And that's what I want to get back to. And that's what I'm going to get back to. But I felt like I had to come on here and share this real life experience. I'm ready to see this food truck. Yes, I got to save. I got to save to get it built. Listen, I'm believing in God, Keisha. I'm saving and I'm hoping that I can start buying equipment for it this year. In spite of all these bills on me, I know my God is able. I know God gonna make a way for me. And I know that if it ain't this year, it's gonna be 1 year. I might not can put no date on the year. Thank you, One Woman's Reality. Thank you, Queen. I'm gonna get that food truck built. And I'm going to be rocking and rolling. I'm going to be working my main job, and I'm going to be working my food truck, and I'm going to be, and I'm going to work my main job because I ain't going to cut off my lifeline right off. But I want to keep my main job and build out my food truck so that I can put a couple of employees on there to run the food truck, and I just be the manager and put some cameras on it so I can keep my main job and my benefits and just take it step by step and level up level by level, if you know what I mean. That's what my vision is for my food truck, and it's going to happen. Y'all know I'm a hard worker. I'm gonna get it by any means necessary. I don't give up. I'm strong. I'm worthy. I'm so worthy of everything that I have told God that I want. And because I know that, I know I'm going to get it. Sometimes God got to shake our lives up. And sometimes God got to traumatize us. Ooh. Sometimes God traumatize us on purpose so he can be like, girl, wake up. Do I really have to bring you all the way down to this for you to Get where you need to be, so for you to elevate, for you to get some bondages out your life, for you to stop being set back over and over again. My breakthrough right around the corner, y'all. I don't need nobody to preach that to me. I know that for me. My breakthrough right around the corner. Me and my kids gonna be okay. Me and my kids, when we move out of here in August, we are going to live in something nice. I'm going to always keep us in something nice. Car and place to live. We're going to have food to eat. We're going to look decent. My food truck is going to be built. My homemade tartar sauce is going to go in stores. Like, I'm about to get back to me. I'm about to get back to everything that the enemy tried to distract me from and did distract me from. Yeah, he did that. But when I tell you, I can feel the strength. I can feel the maturity. I can feel the growth, the spiritual growth. I can feel all of that getting ready to come out of my experience. This is my experience. This is what tried to break me. This is what has broken me. But I'm going to pick up the pieces. And I'm going to put my puzzle together. And I'm going to finish my puzzle. And I'm going to come out on top. I don't give a damn what nobody say. So that's it. I'm sorry the video had to be so long. But y'all know I'm long-winded. And I just want y'all to keep me lifted up in positive prayers. Just know that you are not what people try to make you out to be. Just know that no matter how much the enemy try to tear us down and don't want to see us grow and don't want to see us elevate, that at the end of the day, God has the last say so. God has the last say. So we need to focus on using our discernment. We need to protect our energy. We need to protect our anointing. Life gonna life regardless. Don't lose focus of your dreams. It brings you closer to him. Yes. I'm already knowing. I'm already knowing. And that's how I know my faith and my spirituality and my strength, it's only gotten stronger. It's only going to get stronger. So every time y'all see me and every time I pop on here, I'm going to be doing life updates and I'm going to let y'all know, what's going on with my therapy sessions. And, I'm going to come and share every stage with y'all. I'm going to come share when I'm having a bad day. I'm going to come share when I'm having a good day. I'm going to share all that, either on a short or a long form video, a live or something. But I just wanted to close this segment out in my life, just coming on here and being pure and authentic with y'all. And I'm learning. I'm not perfect. Like what they said, like they done seen, her friend had said she never spoke on the stuff that she saw in me. I guess that was bad. And I'm flawed. You want me to deny that? I get angry. I get mood swing. I have mood swings. I get bothered. I get irritated. Do you not? Like, people so quick to try to point out all the wrongs in you. But when will you ever sit back and reflect on yourself? As many times as my ex called out every single one of my flaws she saw in me, I never called out hers. I can count on my fingers the times that I have ridiculed her and called out what I see in my natural and my spiritual eye in her. Oh, baby, and it's dark in the spiritual. When I think about how dark my ex is in the spiritual, it makes me cringe. And I still loved her. And guess what? I still love her. That lady gonna always have a spot in my heart. Even with what she just did, trying to send me to jail, being evil. My ex know my heart. She know my heart. And one thing I know is you can't play too many times and you can't wrong God's child too many times like that. I don't wish nothing bad on nobody. I don't wish no bad karma. I wish her the best. But what I have found out about life is what goes around comes around. And I don't care how peaceful a person may tell you they are. I don't care how happy that they try to set their life up to look on the outside. Until they work on what's hurting in that head and what's hurting in that heart, and until they deal with all that bitterness and all that animosity and all them demons that's playing tricks on their mind and making them feel like they gotta be this and be that and do that and do that and operate out their representative and not operate out their true selves, nothing will last if you don't have God in the midst of it. Nothing will last until you heal. And that don't mean you gotta heal from an ex. That don't mean you gotta heal from somebody that you've been with. That means true. And that's what I'm focused on. That's what I want y'all to see me doing. Honestly, that like I literally want to take a space, a time frame out of my life and literally just self heal. I want God to help me heal my heart, my mind, my soul. I want to learn how to communicate better. Like going through this with my ex has really showed me some things that I want to work on about myself. I'm not taking none of my flaws away from me. Even though she loved to call them all out. I know I'm flawed. I don't give a damn what she done told her friends about me and how she done scandalized my name and talked down about me. God knows my heart. And God knows we all flawed. We are flawed. So I don't care what y'all think about me. As long as God knows. And as long as God knows that I'm continuously and forever trying to evolve and forever trying to change my ways and forever trying to change the trajectory of my mind and my life, I could care less about what y'all think about me. This is my world. And I'm learning that I can't make nobody be in it just because I want them in it. I have to let her experience her own experiences. I'm learning that. And I'm going to work through that. With that being said, thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you guys for chiming in. Thank you guys for your comments, Jewel. And I hope that this video reaches somebody that has been through something similar or going through something similar. And I just want you to see that I want to share this because we can overcome this. We can overcome heartbreak. I'm going to overcome this traumatizing situation I just went through. All the mind games, all that. Still telling me she loved me. Still telling me that she really ain't into the girl like that. You know, just all kind of stuff telling me she's still in love with me, but she just be putting on. Like all the mind games that has been done to me. And I told her one day, I said, you better be glad God made me strong as he did. You better be glad. Because a lot of these females out here would have been went to jail behind hurting you for playing in their face like this. And would have been did something to you. Or not even if they don't do nothing to you. Some people just can't even cope and would have been really suicidal. How she done sit up here and played in my face intentionally. Everything my ex did for these 5 months, going in and out of here, taking showers, bringing gifts, you know, sleeping on the phone with the girl in her ear in my bed. Everything that she has done under my roof has been intentional. And at the end of the day, that's what hurt me the most. It's because it's like, how could you? And you know, everybody tell me, my whole support system tell me all the time, Clarissa, you never know a person. You never truly know that person. Because that's all I can keep asking is how? Why? What I do to her? What I do to deserve her to treat me like this? What did I do to her so bad that she would play in my face, in my house, in front of me and my kids the way she did? What? And I'll never know the answer. And I gotta be okay with that. I gotta move on. And I'm just doing this video so I can move on. I would never know in her heart and in her mind what made her. And I do know it got a lot to do with falling out of love and just not giving a fuck about you. That she showed me that. She's told me that. Early on when this shit first went down, she was sitting in here. I don't give a fuck how you feel. She would tell me that. That's the verbal abuse. She had her friends and everybody in her ear. Had the girl, they going out. She looking fly, going out, doing her thing. Coming here, I'm in here hurt, crying, looking ugly. I don't give a fuck how you feel. Fuck. You shouldn't have went through my watch. You said that. I'm talking about abuse. Bold. Lady ain't never talked to me like that these whole 8 years. So she definitely fell out of love with me. And she definitely don't give a fuck no more. And I gotta take that for face value. And I gotta move on. So, jewels, let those lights shine bright because we all are jewels in God's eyesight. Bye, jewels.